I kind of wanted to survey and see who's all in the room. So how many of us are parents?
Yay!
Any grandparents, aunts, uncles, godparents? Okay. The reason why I ask that is because in so many situations, as we get older, we want to give advice to those that are younger than us so that they don't experience some of the same things that we did or some of the hardships that we did, or so that they don't put themselves in the same predicaments as we did. So I did just that. I took everything that I learned while I was in college and I wrote a book. So the book that I wrote is called Things I Wish Someone Had Told Me Before I Started College. It was a labor of love that turned into my book. I recently published it on August 8th. So before I tell you about my book, I can tell you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in South Central LA, and college didn't really seem like it was going to happen for me. It didn't really seem like it was in the cards. Socioeconomic, my parents, my immediate surrounding, it just didn't seem like something that was going to necessarily happen for me. My mom knew that, and we ended up in an after-school program that helped us with college applications and state testing and so forth. So fast forward to 2004, I ended up at Clark Atlanta University. Getting there wasn't necessarily the hard part. That's a story in itself, but getting to college wasn't necessarily the hard part. Once I landed there, I was so lost. And my best example of my matriculation in college is going to the gym, and you know how you may not know how to work a machine, so you watch someone, and then when they leave, you go and do exactly what they did. That is my college experience. I fumbled and I figured it out on my own. So my book, Things I Wish Someone Had Told Me Before I Started College, is literally my lessons learned, my soapbox, my story. It's everything that I learned while I was in college. My goal in this whole situation and the platform that I plan to have is to motivate and to encourage others. I'm a first-generation college student, and I didn't necessarily have a reach back. I didn't have a point of reference while I was in college. Figuring out can be really, really hard. So I feel like there's so many other people in the world who could use the reach back or a point of reference, which is exactly what my book is. So many people are not encouraged because of where they live or their parents' education or their background. I faced a lot of adversities growing up, and I overcame them, and I was able to complete not only my bachelor's degree, but I also got my master's degree. I didn't let my situation defeat me. All that fuel and everything that is within me is in my book. My book contains 20 different topics, and it also has over 50 quotes from all of my friends and my family and some of my colleagues, and I also have frequently asked questions that a high school student might ask when they're getting ready for college. My favorite thing about my book is the quotes, because they're funny, they're encouraging, they're inspiring. There's so much to be said about the college environment and the situation. I wish I had someone put all that into me before I went to college, because I probably would have turned out a lot better. I probably would have put the effort in my freshman year and my sophomore year. I mean, I finished strong, I got my degrees, but it can be a hard situation. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I feel that you should purchase my book. My first reason, it's a very small book, and it's actually a very quick read. It's a lot of bullet points, and it's very relatable. It's a quick flow, and it's easy for you to maneuver through. My second reason, a lot of people don't have the college conversations early on. I feel like throwing a book at someone is a quick way to start the conversation. The sooner the better. If you are reading it in middle school or high school, you're going to go into college excited and ready and prepared because you know exactly what to anticipate. My third reason, and the most exciting reason for me, was because since I published my book, I had so many parents come and talk to me, and they're like, where were you 20 years ago? And that was so nice for me to hear. Also, I had one parent tell me that reading my book, she was able to get a glimpse of what her child experienced in college. Many times, we go to school and don't tell our parents exactly what's going on. So I feel like some of the parents that haven't been to school can get a glimpse of what we're going through on a day-to-day, and helping a parent understand that parent is able to help their child. So I've shared my story with you. I've given you reasons to purchase my book, and I'm excited to just get the conversation started. College for me made me the person that you see before you today. I wasn't the public speaker. I wasn't outgoing. I wasn't who I am now. My experience at Clark Atlanta University and at Augusta State University made me who I am, and I'm so excited for other people to have those same experiences. Thank you.
Oh, nice.